Welcome back to Red Letter Jesus for part 3 or part 2, depending on how you're keeping score. What did Jesus say? What do the red letters indicate that Jesus was trying to share with us? What can the red letters really do to define us or help shape us or mold us into being like Jesus? That's the question. That's the purpose. It's my intent to travel with you and try to get to that understanding myself. The second part that we come to, I'm going to cover 3 red letter statements from Jesus from chapter 4, which is Jesus' temptation. And you know the story. Jesus goes into the wilderness, spends 40 days, 40 nights fasting, praying, readying himself for the ministry that he was to undertake, those 3 years of powerful witnessing and miracles and incredible stuff. And as he's being tempted by the tempter or Satan or the devil, he hits him in his most vulnerable spot. After 40 days of not eating, he said, "If you are the Son of God, tell these stones to become bread." And Jesus answered, this is red letter, "It is written, man shall not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God." There it is. What's more important than food? Well, the nourishment we get for our souls, which comes from the Word of God. Jesus knew it. Jesus believed it. Jesus preached it. Jesus shared it. Same for us. There's been some times when it seemed we might not have anything to eat, or it seemed that we may not be doing what we need to when it comes to our dietary obligations. But as long as we stay nourished spiritually, steadfastly in the Word of God, that's the blessing we will receive. The second one, the tempter says, "If you are the Son of God, throw yourself down from this pinnacle of the holy city, the highest point of the temple." And he quotes Psalm 90, that the angels have been commanded to care for him. Jesus answered, "It is written, it is also written, do not put the Lord your God to the test." No need to prove anything to anyone, especially you, Satan. I know who I am, you know who you are. And knowing who I am, I know what I need, and I need God, and I want to stay connected to God. The last point for today. The devil takes him to a very high mountain, showed him all the kingdoms of the world and all their splendors, and said, "All of this I will give you if you bow down and worship me." Third and last rejection to this red guy. Jesus said, "Away from me, Satan, for it is written, worship the Lord your God and serve him only." Good try, Satan, but not today, Satan. I know to whom I belong. I know in whom I believe, and to him I owe my everything, and to him only will I serve. I'm Pastor Eladio Valverde. Red letter Jesus, red letter you.